Alright guys, great video coming up today. We're talking about buyer's mistakes. And although this can probably be applied to any other year, in 2017, it's especially important that we do not make these mistakes because with today's inventory being so low at 10-year lows across the border, it's very competitive. And like I said, if you're looking to move, looking to buy something, you need to make sure that everything is in line to make sure that you get the right property at the right price. Stay tuned, guys. Welcome everyone, Michael Jacobczak here, and today we're talking about buyer's mistakes. And although these could probably be used any other year, in 2017, with the inventory levels being at 10-year lows, and competition, the demand for real estate is so high, these mistakes are even more important this year. So basically with, obviously with technology today, there's so many apps, there's websites that you can do searching, which is great. You want to utilize this stuff to your advantage. The problem is, what I'm finding is a lot of buyers eventually are calling me, giving me, hey, I want to look at this property. Problem is, and I have to be, Debbie Downer and tell them, hey, the property's been sold, it's sold conditionally, it's no longer listed, and just, give them the 411 that at some point they're too late. Now, obviously, the big issue here is people are feeling, with all the technology out there, that they can kind of, go through the market without any help. Now, obviously, there's so many things that I could say about why you need, an agent on your side. But for the main part, obviously, you need to at some point, whether it be, because I get a lot of times like, Mike, I'll hire one once I get really, really active. The problem is, I tell everyone, if you're 3 months, 6 months, even a year away of buying, at some point you want to, the faster you can, delegate and hire someone on your side, the better it is for you, because they're going to understand, what your needs are more. They're going to understand the market more, because at some point, although buying agents, some might be farming in certain areas. Some, although they're literally, need the time to, get educated on different parts of the market. So having said that, it's very important that you want to hire someone sooner or later to, make sure that they're looking out for your best interests and doing all, everything they should be. And definitely getting you into properties right away, whether it be day 1, day 2, definitely before review date, letting you know about the review dates. Like I said, it makes it easier for you just to be calling one person instead of trying to track down, a bunch of agents and pretty much wasting their time to go look at property. So don't ever look at it like to me, you're wasting your agent's time by, asking them for their help to go look at a property, whether or not you're just getting some, information about the property. So another thing that, people are, the expectation of, no, I'll go with the listing agent because I'll get a deal. Well, the problem is, first of all, 99% of the houses that sell, most of the time are being sold through another brokerage, cooperating brokerage, a buying agent coming in. The main reason for that is, in our market, obviously the main strategy is price it low, get a lot of offers, get the highest offer. The problem is, although, and this doesn't relate to all listing agents, there's so many listing agents out there that, you don't need to be too educated on the market. Just put it low and you'll get 10 offers and get the highest offer, which, it's working great. Good for them. Problem is, when you're going with that agent, so many times, I know my offers when they go in, I sometimes see the listing agent's eyes light up and think, I can't believe we're getting this much. Problem is, I know the market maybe a little bit better than them. I know what's selling down the street or what, offers have gone in at. And the problem is, although they can see what it's sold at, they're not understanding how steep the competition is. So for that reason, it's not in your best interest to be going with a listing agent that might not, at some point get that, get you the right price for that property. Because they have, at some point their interest is with the seller, not with you. So it's understanding the market really important. And like I said, buyers are constantly going out, submitting offers, obviously not getting everything accepted, but at some point we're out there in the trenches. Another big mistake is going to be, a lot of times when I talk to buyers, they don't have their financing lined up, which in this market, you need that lined up. Inspections, so many times, yes, like in a perfect world, when you you can, you know, get a property under contract and inspect it. Not in this market. A lot of times if there's review dates on it, you need to bring your inspector in before, or sometimes there is an inspection report from the selling side. But if you want your own inspector to go in, you need to get that beforehand. So it's one of those things that you only have a few days to get that organized. Obviously, when you hire a buying agent, they're gonna most likely bring a lot of their contacts. Whether you use them is up to you. Even like lawyers and stuff like that, like in a perfect world, like I said, most of the time you can hire that after you get something under contract, but it's good to have that kind of lined up going into it, you know, just so that you're organized. And it doesn't matter, like to me, you gotta remember, like it's not, you don't need to look at it like, oh, just hire someone when it's time to buy. The sooner you can hire, the better it is understanding that you could, you know, work with them and to make sure you get the right house, the right price, and in the right time. So very important, guys. These are the big mistakes people are using. Hopefully you don't make them. We'll catch you on the next one. Like it, love it, live it, share it, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care.